Is this the year the Green Bay Packers will rise from the shadows and snatch the NFC crown? Let's dive into the latest buzz from Lambeau Field, where history, grit, and the frozen tundra all come together to shape the fate of this iconic franchise. Just recently, the Packers eked out a thrilling 27-24 win over Chicago Bears, a classic rivalry game that never disappoints, even when the scoreboard ticks closer than anyone would like. But behind that victory lies a deeper story, one of resilience, tactical battles, and emerging stars stepping into the spotlight. So buckle up, Packers fans, because this is the kind of NFL news you're going to want to stick around for. The main headline: the Packers are battling through adversity, especially on the offensive line, with key starters like Zach Tom, Anthony Belton, and Aaron Banks sidelined due to injuries. This trio's absence has forced Green Bay to reshuffle the deck, putting less experienced players in critical roles against tough opponents like the Dallas Cowboys, who meanwhile were also missing their star receiver CeeDee Lamb. It's a test of depth and coaching savvy, and Matt LaFleur's game plan has never been more critical. Offensive coordinator Adam Stenavich put it perfectly, saying, "You can't make excuses. Winning and losing, that's what it's all about." The Packers are expected to keep fighting, no matter who's under center or on the line. Let's break it down, starting with the key injury situation. Right tackle Zach Tom's oblique injury has lingered since the season opener against Detroit, forcing him out of this week's rematch against Dallas. Then there's left guard Aaron Banks, battling a groin injury that's kept him out since Week 1's victory. Not to mention, Anthony Belton's ankle injury in practice sealed his inactive status. These absences mean the Packers' offensive line, a unit that protects QB Jordan Love and opens holes for running backs like Josh Jacobs, is stretched thin. The starting five for Sunday: Rashid Walker at left tackle, Jordan Morgan taking over left guard, Elgton Jenkins snapping the ball at center, Sean Ryan sliding in at right guard, and rookie Darian Kinnard stepping up at right tackle. Behind them are backups with limited NFL action, like undrafted free agents Donovan Jennings and Brant Banks, plus Lasita Smith, who's returning for his third stint on the squad. This shuffle is no small deal. The offensive line is the backbone of any successful offense, and when it's patchy, it can impact the rhythm of the game hugely. Yet, the grit and determination shine through. LaFleur, speaking on the challenges, said, "These guys just go out there and the expectation is to help the Green Bay Packers win. That's all that matters." On the defensive side, safety Javon Bullard has been a rock despite a recent concussion scare. LaFleur praised his toughness, calling him the epitome of what we want in terms of our play style: physical, hardworking, and competing every down. It's that kind of spirit the Packers need to keep their playoff hopes alive as they maneuver through the NFC North gauntlet, facing off against rivals like the Vikings and Lions, as well as the yearly grudge match with the Bears. Speaking of history, no Packers story is complete without tipping the cap to Lambeau Field and the franchise's legendary past. Did you know the Packers boast a league-best 13 NFL championships, including the glory days under Vince Lombardi, the man whose name now adorns the Super Bowl trophy? That legacy powers every snap from these players. Fans deck out in their iconic cheesehead hats and tailgate with unmatched passion, chanting "Go Pack Go" through biting cold nights. Even the infamous Ice Bowl of 1967, where the Packers defeated the Cowboys in brutal sub-zero conditions, echoes in the stands. Fast forward to today, and you see echoes of past heroes in Brett Favre's gunslinger mentality or Aaron Rodgers' surgical precision and calm under pressure, now giving way to Jordan Love's fresh energy and evolving leadership. Love's mobility and arm strength blend well with emerging stars like receiver Christian Watson, whose blazing speed constantly stretches defenses. Add in Josh Jacobs, who's become a powerhouse in the backfield, and you've got a potent offensive combo, yet the linemen can keep them protected. The 2025 season stats tell an intriguing story. 2. Compared to past years, the Packers' offense is still finding its feet, especially navigating these injury-induced lineup changes. Yet, they're still topping some NFC North charts in rushing yards and third down conversions. The defense, meanwhile, has shown resilience but must tighten up to push for the playoffs. Let's hear from the fans as well. At a recent tailgate, lifelong Packer supporter and self-proclaimed cheesehead Marty said, "It's not just a game here. It's a way of life. When the line is thin and the storms hit, you don't give up, you fight harder for the pack. And Coach LaFleur shares that mentality. Every week is a chance to prove who we are. This franchise is built on overcoming obstacles, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. Looking ahead, the implications for the Packers season are huge. If they can keep their offense clicking despite injuries and capitalize on Jordan Love's development, the NFC North crown is up for grabs. The next few games will be telling, especially the upcoming clashes against division rivals where momentum shifts like the wind in Green Bay's open-air shrine. Predictions? The Packers have at least a 60% playoff probability if their offensive line holds together and their defense stays as tough as it's been. One bold forecast. Expect Love to throw more than 3 touchdowns in the next game, backed by Jacobs rushing for over 100 yards, helping secure a critical divisional win. And fun fact for you Packers trivia buffs. Did you know that the Cheesehead nickname actually originated as a bit of a playful jab from Bears fans, but was proudly embraced by Packers fans and became a symbol of their identity? That's the magic of this franchise, turning every challenge into a badge of honor. So what's the final word? The Packers are fighting hard, embodying the spirit of their iconic past while forging a promising future. Lambeau Field's storied ice, the roar of the Cheesehead crowd, and a team battling injuries without quitting, all signal that this season is far from over. Whether you're Team Jordan Love, a Jacobs fanatic, or just love the grit of a defensive standoff, now's the time to rally behind the pack. Will you be at Lambeau Field for the next big showdown? How do you see the Packers' playoff chances shaping up? Drop your thoughts and your MVP pick in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for your weekly Green Bay Packers news and all things NFL, bringing you the passion and analysis you won't find anywhere else. Together, we're riding this roller coaster from Titletown with full throttle, because in Packers country, every down is a chance to make history. Go Pack Go!